Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Two Pit Bulls where I do dog educational videos. Today's topic is going to be some of the top 5 tips and advice for keeping your dogs warm in the winter. So that's going to be today's topic. I know I haven't done topics like these in a while. I've done mainly topics with breeding and not breeding, but like different breeds of dogs and bloodlines and things of that nature. So today I decided to do something different and give you guys some advice and tips on keeping your dogs warm for this coming winter. So some things to keep in mind and some things to consider is number one, proper outdoor housing. Always have proper outdoor housing. Your dog needs a warm, dry home. If she or he is going to spend any length of time outdoors during winter, appropriate dog houses are well insulated and just large enough so your dog can stand up, turn, and comfortably lie down. Anything larger is more difficult to keep warm and allows greater loss of body heat. So just keep that in mind. That's why I have a heater for my dogs. I close the shed at night. I'll actually be closing them in later on tonight after I am done with this video. For additional warmth, use old blankets as bedding material. Blankets are ideal since they're easy to remove and wash for a clean and dry environment all winter long. Even dogs that are kept particularly outdoors in kennels require protection from biting winds. Provide a doghouse or secure a tarp or burlap to a proportion of the kennel to create a windbreak. So basically try to avoid as much wind as you can. I did this a while back, but believe it or not, those cold winds are sometimes hard to block off. So yeah, just keep that in mind. They keep looking out because they hear noises outside. It's probably a cat. So tip number 2, or something to consider, is walking in the cold. Sidewalk ice melters like salt, magnesium, or calcium chloride can cause irritation to a dog's paws and are toxic when ingested, causing stomach upsets, and if enough is ingested, nerve damage. To prevent salt from hurting your pet's feet, we recommend using dog boots and a non-toxic ice melter for your own sidewalk. If your pet has walked on a salty area, wipe off her or his paws with a moist towel. Snowballs can be fun unless they are between the toes. Another thing is snow collecting between. Look at them, they're so mature. Look at them. They just sit down so I can catch them on camera. Anyway, snow collecting between the toes of dogs can be very painful, and if large enough, obstruct blood flow to the toes. Help your pet remove these collections of snow while you are out walking them. Dog boots will help eliminate this problem. The ice on lakes is hazardous for people and animals. Keep your pet away from lakes or other bodies of water which may have thin ice. Another thing, in northern United States, remember that snowmobile trails can be dangerous places. Be sure to keep your pets off the trails. Ice on walks is not only dangerous but for us two-legged creatures, which is your two dogs, your dogs. Slipping on the ice is as well very dangerous. It is very dangerous for humans as well. Slipping on ice is of special concern for older dogs who may already be stiff due to arthritis, so keep that in mind. Please be careful when you're walking your dogs. Sorry if the camera's shaking a lot. It's a little bit chilly for me since I only have like shorts on and a plain white shirt, so I figured I'd do this video really quick before I head to bed. So anyways, yeah, dogs are thinking of heading to bed too. Look, he's going in there. He's gonna cuddle in there. So anyways, yeah, keep them warm. Keep them away from bodies of water. Another thing is that many thin ice on lakes is hazardous. Keep them away from thin ice as they can play around in it and end up falling through and being one of those cases where you see on the news where they get captured in that thin ice and struggling to get out, can catch hypothermia and eventually die if they don't seek enough rescue. Find enough rescue. So keeping warm dogs indoors. Speaking of arthritis, as in people, cold can increase the discomfort of arthritis. Providing an orthopedic bed in a warm part of the house, using a dog heater, and providing some indoor exercise can help arthritic pets be more comfortable. During the cold winter months, many people use space heaters and wood burning stoves. Do not allow unsupervised pets in areas with space heaters, which could be bumped over by the pet. Placing a scat mat or X mat training mat on the floor may also be helpful in keeping pets away from stoves and heaters. It is very important you keep them away from stoves or heaters because they can end up burning themselves, or they can end up even knocking it over and can start a fire. Last year, actually, Yogi, I have a story to share with you guys on tomorrow's video about Yogi and a winter heater. I've never shared it with you guys. At least I think I haven't, not even on past videos. And I will point it out. And once I point it out to you, it would all make sense. So, guys, stay tuned for tomorrow. I'll have special story on Yogi tomorrow on a YouTube video I'm dropping. So yeah, always keep that in mind, and keeping your dogs warm indoors. Number 4 is antifreeze. Antifreeze should be kept out of pets' reach. Antifreeze from cars. Keep that away from pets. Antifreeze contains ethylene. Glycol is extremely poisonous. A few teaspoons can be lethal to animals and pets. Its sweet taste attracts pets, and ingesting even a tiny amount causes fatal kidney toxicity. So when tuning up your car for that holiday trip, make sure your pets do not have access to antifreeze containers, and clean up any spills immediately in the yard or in the garage or anywhere the dogs can get. If you do believe your pet has consumed antifreeze, contact your veterinarian immediately. Time is of the essence when that happens. Number 5, nutrition. Nutritional needs of your dog when they're outdoor can change with the seasons. Outdoor dogs require extra calories to generate enough body heat to warm during winter. This increase in calories can be as much as 30% depending on the pet and housing conditions. Provide more food during winter. Accordingly, it is also important to provide fresh, unfrozen water at all times. Dogs cannot eat snow as a source of water, so the water bowls need to be checked regularly, or consider a heat water bowl to maintain a source of unfrozen drinking water. Look at her, she's cleaning. Another thing, grooming and routine inspections. A dog's coat tends to mat and tangle more during winter. Fur that is matted and ungroomed is less able to retain heat and cannot adequately protect your dog from the elements. Harsh winter conditions can dry your dog's coat and skin. Premium Plus Omega-3 gel caps or chews is an excellent supplement formulated to help build soft coats and healthy skin. Regular brushing also helps stimulate natural oil production to maintain a healthy protective layer. Be sure to check and clean paws regularly, since compacted snow or ice lodged between paw pads can lead to painful sores or frostbite. Perfect coat bath wipes are perfect for between baths or to clean muddy paws. They also come in handy to wipe off salts and other chemical dyers. De-icers, that burn and irritate paws, and gently clean and condition your pet's skin at the same time. If you have any doubts whether it's too cold to keep your dogs outdoors, or on the side of caution and keep her indoors, keep your dogs indoors. If you have any doubts, shivering is a clear sign that your dog is too cold and indicates the potential of onset of hypothermia. Bring your dog indoors if she is shivering. Pay particular attention to older dogs as well as puppies. Older dogs will have special health considerations to address, especially arthritis. The cold can aggravate arthritic conditions, and icy ground poses real dangers. Whenever possible, keep older dogs indoors. So always keep that in mind. Another thing that they didn't mention, that I like to mention, is if you can't afford using blankets, use blankets or insulation on your dog house. Like for these guys, you can always use haystack straw, and that helps keep them warm. Just like they use with chickens, you can always use it for your dogs, and it's actually a really good recommendation, and a lot of breeders use it. So I recommend you guys using that, and it's a cheap way. Sometimes you can even find it free. So keep that in mind, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. I hope it helped you guys a lot. Keep your dogs hydrated, most importantly in the winter. Keep the bowls from freezing. I always use I always use water from the indoors from my house that I give them. So always keep them hydrated, always keep them well fed. Pay attention to the shivering. If they're shivering too much, let them in for a few hours. Just let them sit there till they warm up. And if you don't have a heater, I recommend you get a hold of a outdoor heater for animals like this one right here. That's what I use. Right now it's disconnected because it's not so cold. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Give this video a big thumbs up. Show Yogi not a lot of love. Look at them. Look at them. They're just chewing all that stuff. So yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. And peace. Stay tuned for the next video tomorrow. It'll be a story about Yogi and some hardships that he had to face a few years back, like about 2 years ago. So until then, peace and God bless. See you guys. Good night.